Of the three candidates on the ballot, Kenya's Raila Amolo Odinga emerged as the front-runner in the first 2 rounds of voting. However, after 6 rounds, and in a spirit of Pan-African unity, he chose to step down, recognizing that after 7 rounds without an outright winner, one securing at least 2/3 of the votes, the election was likely to be deferred, possibly to the next summit. This decision echoes the precedent set in 2012 when a similar election between Jinping and Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma had to be postponed from January to July due to the absence of a decisive outcome. As a true Pan-Africanist, Raila Odinga once again put the interest of the continent before personal ambition, demonstrating statesmanship and unwavering commitment to African unity and progress. As His Excellency Odinga affirmed during the prayer meeting on February 10, 2025, this election was never about individual victory, but about Africa's collective success, win or loss. We are all winners in pursuit of a stronger, more unified continent. And at this point also, we would like to thank all the people who supported this endeavor of His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga. To start with, we want to thank the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency President William Ruto, for the unwavering support his and his government gave to this contest of Honorable Odinga in the AU elections. And in this regard, again, we call upon all Kenyans to prepare to accord His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga a well-deserved, rousing welcome upon his return. His exemplary leadership and sacrifices in the service of Africa are a source of immense pride for our nation.
This is not the outcome that we had come for here in Addis. We were very hopeful for a win because we knew the kind of candidate that we had presented to Africa. We knew that Africa would have benefited immensely from Prime Minister Raila's experience, wisdom, and so many things that he is resolute about in his public life. However, we have come to accept that sometimes elections don't go the way that we had wished them to do. But as a country and as a leadership, we are extremely proud of the journey that he walked. He gave a great account of himself, and every patriotic Kenyan is extremely proud of our Prime Minister. We know that he gave it his best, only that others thought differently from what we had thought as a country, as a region, and those who saw his strength. We particularly appreciate all the countries that stood with us in this journey, those that believed in this shared vision of a prosperous and thriving Africa. We also, as true Democrats, appreciate those that saw it differently, and we believe in a united and a stronger Africa. We believe that the Prime Minister cannot be short of things to do, given his age-old experience and passion for a better Kenya. So we welcome him home with so much pride, exuberance. We urge all Kenyans to celebrate and grant him a rousing welcome as he returns back home.
We want to say we are very proud of His Excellency Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga for the effort he put and for coming on very strong for this position. Even though it didn't go in the way that we had intended, we are still very proud of Baba. And we know that Baba still has a lot to offer in Africa and beyond. And so we just say congratulations, Baba, and to all those who supported. I just want to say, thank you very much. We want to say thank you very much. There are many people who use their own resources to come all the way here. People came in buses, people came by air, people came by all means. People pulled cars together to come. We just want to say thank you, and Baba is extremely loved.
I do not think that the loss that Baba withdrew at the 6th round in any way affects the broad-based arrangement. And I foresee in Kenya the union between ODM, UDA, and other parties getting even stronger. And
You're ready?
Yes.
Well, we have just been through an electoral process here at Africa Hall, where leaders of the African continent have gathered today to elect a new leader who is going to take over from the outgoing leader. I had offered myself as a candidate, and over the last few months I've run around the continent talking to leadership of the continent, canvassing for their votes. Today they have expressed themselves, and as it is now, we did not succeed. They will say that we must strengthen democracy in the African continent, and therefore myself conceding defeat, and I want us to use this as an example of strengthening democracy in our continent. I therefore want to wish my competitor Ali Yusuf all the best. We want to wish him success in his undertaking. And we also want to thank all those members or countries who voted for me. I also want to thank those who did not vote for me, because in doing so, they were exercising their democratic right. That's how democracy should work in our continent. We should strengthen it. So I'm very grateful for the exercise here today. I thank the people. I thank the people of Africa. And to say, Viva l'Afrique libre. Thank you.
What is your reaction after this defeat at the votes for France International? She's asking, what's your reaction? For radio.
Yes, for the radio. I'm saying that. Yes. Yes, I'm saying that I am happy that members of the African Union gathered here today have exercised their democratic right in the elections. I've spent the last few months running around our continent, talking to leadership, and basically marketing my policies for this organization. I have had a very useful experience in our continent. And I said Africa has a great potential. Africa needs to move forward. We had great plans, but as it were, the elections has been done today, and we did not succeed. Members expressed their democratic rights and voted for Mr. Yusuf. So I'm saying I accept the outcome of the vote and congratulate Mr. Yusuf for his victory today and wish him well in steering this movement forward. We want this organization of the African Union to be strong, to merge and be able to serve the people of Africa effectively. Thank you.
Mr. Prime Minister, did the East African community vote for you to a man?
I don't know, because as you know, the vote was secret ballot. So you don't know who voted and who voted against you. So I will not say, but I'm sure that most of my friends voted for me. Most of my friends voted for me. And of course, even those who voted for me are also my friends. But probably they thought otherwise. So they exercised their democratic rights.
Have you prepared yourself for such an eventuality?
Of course, when you go to a contest, there can only be two outcomes. You can win or you can lose. So this is one of them. And therefore, I'm not bitter. I'm very happy, in fact, indeed. And I'm still available to offer services to the continent in any other capacity.
Do you think the situation in the DRC might have played a hand?
I am not sure. I don't want to speculate what might have played a hand. But as it is, DRC issue remains a contentious issue. It's something that needs to be fixed as quickly as possible, because the kind of suffering that we are seeing is completely unacceptable. The wanton destruction of property, the killing of innocent people, children, women, and so on, must be stopped by all means.
Prime Minister, what's your plan now?
Because my plan now is I will go back home, and so many things to do back home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Me?
Hawa jamaa watu wa break hadi.
Anataka?
Watu wa break hadi na live view.
Oh.
Sehr gut, ja.